For a system utilizing injectors or some other type of single-line parallel metering device, we want to set up a pressure-based system. Let's do that now. We are going to hold the up and down arrows for a few seconds to access the setup menu. At the top of the menu is lube mode, and that's what we want to select. So we'll press the arrow with the cursor over lube mode. And now the lube end is where we can choose between a timer, a pressure switch, a pressure sensor or transducer, or a cycle counter. A cycle counter is for series progressive systems, so we're not going to choose that. A timer would ignore any sensor input, so we want to make sure we choose one of the pressure inputs. A pressure switch is a simple option of just telling it how much time to look for the signal from a digital pressure switch, such as our 24K414 or 24N181. Both of those are normally open, and in that case, you set your pressure right on the switch. So all you do in the system here is set a timeout. But let's pretend that we are setting up for a transducer. So we're going to choose pressure sensor, and now there are a lot of details that we need to enter. The timeout time is about 1.5 to 2 times what we expect the system to require to fire the injectors. So let's say this is a big system that needs 15 minutes because we actually expect it to take about 7 or 8 minutes. Now the next thing to enter is the voltage setting of your transducer. You're going to want to look at the packaging or at the product label and see the voltage range of the transducer that you bought. Now the units, you can have this set as either a percentage or PSI or bar. Because I usually use PSI, we're going to go with that. Full scale is another detail that you need to get off the packaging or the product label of the transducer that you purchased, and then just set the number to that. And now threshold is where you actually want it to stop pumping. So the threshold is the same value that in the past you would have set on the pressure switch, either with some dials or maybe with a screwdriver. But in here now with a transducer, we can tell it what we want the threshold to be. And I'm going to change this to 2500 PSI. And then we're going to go down to accept. Once the cursor's on accept, press the right arrow to save all those settings. And now we can back out, and it shows that our interval is a timer and our lube end is pressure. And that is how you set up a pressure-based system.